Good morning, all of you. This is my first video for the chapter History, Establishment of Company Power. Now, India come to India was the French East India Company. It had established its trading post in 1664 in Pondicherry, Chandranagar, Mahe, and Caracal. The Governor General of the French territories was Dupleix. He wanted to establish the French rule in India. At the same time, the British East India Company also wanted to establish their British rule in India. As a result, there was direct conflict between the British and the French. This is called as the Anglo-French rivalry. For this supremacy, the Britishers and the French had three wars referred to as the Carnatic Wars. These are called as the Carnatic Wars because it took place in the region of Karnataka, Kingdom of Karnataka. The first Carnatic War was between 1744 to 48. Basically, this war took place in Europe. The European kingdoms were divided into two for succession of the Austrian kingdom, that is Prussia, Spain, France, Sweden, and Bavaria on one side, and the English, Dutch, Russia, and Habsburg on the other side. There was the Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle in 1748. Now, this war had stopped in Europe, but the first Carnatic War began in India in 1745 when the British fleet appeared on the Coromandel coast. This threatened the French trading post of Pondicherry, so the French, in retaliation, attacked the British colonies in South India and took possession of Madras. The Second Carnatic War between 1749 to 54 was not a direct war between the British and the French. In this case, the Nizam of Hyderabad had died, and the Nizam of Hyderabad had died, and there was a war of succession between Mirza Muzaffar Jung and Nasir Jung, two brothers. Now, the Britishers supported Nasir Jung, whereas the French supported Muzaffar Jung. Similarly, in the Kingdom of Karnataka, we find that there was a war of succession between Chanda Sahib and Muhammad Ali. French and British took sides, and ultimately the French succeeded in making Chandra Sahib the Nawab in Karnataka and Muzaffar Jung the Nawab of Hyderabad. This situation continued, but with the death of Lord Dupleix, when he returned back to France, and Robert Clive came as a governor to India, he took over and changed Chandra Sahib with Muhammad Ali. And similarly, he also changed sides in Hyderabad. This is the Second Carnatic War. The Third Carnatic War again had its beginning in the 7-year wars in Europe. When that 7-year wars, there was a treaty signed of Paris in 1763. There was a war between French armies and the British armies, and the French were defeated at the Battle of Vendicoche. This is the Third Carnatic War. Now, next part we talk about is the British acquisition of Bengal. How did the British East India Company start its acquisition? Now, Bengal basically included the provinces of Bengal, Bihar, and Orissa. Three places were included: Bengal, Bihar, and Orissa. The conquest of Bengal began when the ruler Farrukh Siyar gave the rights of no tax to the British East India Company. Now, when the British East India Company got the right, they started issuing passes. The passes were called as dastak. Passes something जिससे आप इधर से उधर जा सकते हैं, आप ट्रेड कर सकते थे. The Nawab of Bengal at that time was Ali Wardi Khan. He was able to put an end to the misuse of dastaks to a certain extent. However, his grandson Sirajud-Daulah not only reinforced, but also ordered the British and the French forces to leave Calcutta. He occupied Calcutta and asked the Britishers and the French both to not fortify. The British retaliated and captured Calcutta under Robert Clive. Now, we continue with this, and we had two battles. One was called the Battle of Plassey, and the second was called as the Battle of Buxar. Sirajud-Daulah was able to take back Calcutta from the East India Company. जो अलीवर्दी खान से जो उन्होंने छीन ली थी ब्रिटिश ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी ने कलकत्ता, तो ये सिराजुद्दौला ने वापस ले लिया. सिराजुद्दौला was against the Britishers. It was recaptured in 1757 by the company. कैसे हुआ था? सिराजुद्दौला का एक गवर्नर था आर्मी में, जनरल, जिसका नाम था मीर जाफर. मीर जाफर ने बिट्रे किया सिराजुद्दौला को और अपनी लॉयल्टी जो है वो ब्रिटिशर्स को दे दी. उस लॉयल्टी ब्रिटिशर्स को देने से उसने ये कह दिया कि अगर आप मुझे नवाब बना दोगे तो मैं आपको ये फ्री ट्रेड की परमिशन दे दूंगा. Now, Nawab of Bengal was killed and Britishers made Mir Zafar as the Nawab of Bengal. The Nawab of Bengal, Mir Zafar, was basically a puppet in the hands of the East India Company. The East India Company started exploiting. They started exploiting the people and trading rights. Now, his son-in-law was Mir Qasim, who tried to improve the British administration. Mir Qasim removed dastaks. Mir Zafar again contacted the British and gave them the right to dastaks only under the condition if he was reappointed as the Nawab of Bengal. A treaty was signed, and by Battle of Plassey, we find that large portion of the region of Calcutta was taken over by the British. Then we come to the second battle. After the Battle of Plassey, you have what is called as the Battle of Buxar in 1764. अब इसमें हुआ क्या था कि मीर कासिम जो है joined hands with Shujauddaulah, the Nawab of Awadh, and the Mughal Emperor Shah Alam II. इन तीनों ने मिलकर के कंबाइंड जो है एक वॉर फाइट किया था ब्रिटिश कंपनी के साथ इन बक्सर इन 1764, जिसमें वो हार गए थे. और टोटल जो है अवध जो है वो अवध का जो रीजन है वो भी ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी के पास आ गया था. Later, Shujauddaulah was given back Awadh, but he was only a representative of the British. Now, with this, we find that the region of Calcutta had been complete. Calcutta, Bengal, Bihar, and Orissa was taken over by the East India Company. The last thing which I would like to explain in this topic is dual governance. And by dual governance, we mean that two kinds of government. The first government was the British government, which had the right to collect taxes. Revenue जो है वो British government collect करती थी, और जो administration देखता था वो था आपका नवाब. अब इससे क्या हो रहा था कि जो पैसा था वो तो जा रहा था ब्रिटिश के पास, और जो खर्चा था वो जो सारा का सारा वो नवाब के पास जा रहा था. इसको हम कहते हैं दी ड्यूअल एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन. अब जो है ब्रिटिशर्स, जो ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी के जो एजेंट्स थे, ब्रिटिशर्स जो थे, उनके पास बहुत ज्यादा पैसा आ गया था, एंड दे केम टू बी नोन एज नवाब्स, NABOBS.